there is
definitely it's very important to me as well.
That pitch is a strike, called strike 3 on Matt Hibbert. The next pitch to him is swung on, and this is lifted to center field. Wallace has a couple steps back, a couple steps in, and out number 2. Another pitch. This one is lined to left field. This one is going to Marty Carrena cannot come down and get it on the hop, and it goes behind him, and it's still rolling. Lococo's around third, and he's going to try to score, and he's going to make it. Matt Lococo comes in to score on that line drive to left field that got under the glove of Marty Carrena, and that was what the problem was there. Comstock hits it up the middle. It hits 2 gloves, but gets on into center field, and here comes Baptista around third. He will score, and that's the second run of the inning for Sonoma, and they lead 2-0. Agnew Whelan, excuse me. He uses both of his last names. This pitch is, again, right up the middle, over Whelan, into center field, base hit. That was almost a carbon copy of the last hit. Just straight up the middle of the diamond, over the head of the pitcher, and into center field. A diving Corey Mello couldn't get to it. And now I know that Corey Mello is an outstanding infielder. At least that's what I've been told by people. There's a pitch, 2-2 pitches.
Got him.
Strike 3 called, and that will end the inning. As that's the second strikeout in the inning for Agnew Whelan, but the Stompers come up with 3 hits, get 2 players across the plate, and at the end of one half to score Sonoma 2 and Pittsburgh coming up. His indication his ERA is 7.13. He's a catcher. This is his 7th appearance, all as a starter. He's pitched 29 swept here, and he has not pitched against them all season, although they haven't played each other much. He comes in here with 2 wins, 1 loss on the season. But the ball didn't go very far. It landed in short left field, and Lococo 2-1 pitch. Swung on left side, base hit in left field. Rounding third is Mello. He's being waved to the plate. Here comes the throw from the left fielder, Lococo. Mello is there, standing up. That was close at home plate, but he didn't slide. He stood up and touched home plate for the score. And so the Diamonds cut the lead in half, 2-1. Looking at Calderon. Gwynn on second base. The pitch to Calderon is whacked into right center field, right up center into base hit, picked up by Hibbert. Hibbert throws it in towards the plate, but Gwynn is not going to attempt to score, so the bases are going to be loaded here for Pittsburgh. This pitch, Marty Carrena hits it left side. Deep goes Lococo. He won't get it. It's going to go into the corner off the wall. In comes Gwynn to score. In comes Galletti to score. Calderon on to third, and into second is Marty Carrena with a double. He grounds to the left side. The shortstop fairly with it. He throws across the diamond, and it gets by the first baseman, but he's on his way to second. Coming in to score Calderon, coming in to score Marty Carrena, and the Diamonds have scored twice again, and it's 5-2.
So go ahead, I'll show you.
He's the right-hander against the right-hander Jackson. The pitch to him, and he swung, and he lifts this one to the right side. Back goes the right fielder Bradley, and he makes the catch. Bautista does not really tag, kind of tags, but now he... So 5 runs are in. The pitch to Heiberger down the left field line. It's a fair ball and into the corner. Heiberger on his way to first, and here comes Bautista around third. He will score. Heiberger comes up thinking he's going to go double, but then he stops. The ball goes past second base. Now he's on his way back to second base, and he'll get into second. This pitch is bounded right up the middle. Here comes the shortstop Fairley. He's got it, and he throws out Mello. But that will be bringing an end to a great big Pittsburgh Diamond inning.
They get to go to Vallejo.
Everybody is 0-0, correct? That pitch is swung on a miss, strike 3, and Farley will sit down. Being told. This pitch is whacked into center field by Matt Hibbert, the center fielder for Sonoma, and so now Bradley, after the directive from Miles. This pitch is whacked right back up the middle, and this one Agnew Whelan's able to get. He goes to second for 1, and Mello is not able to make the catch. 3 games next weekend. This pitch to Carranza is down the left field line. It's a fair ball. That's by third base and down the line. That will bring in Bradley. Here comes Hibbert to score, and Lococo goes to third. The throw goes into second, where a sliding Carranza is there in front of the hit throw. 2-run lead still. Here's a pitch to Baptista. It's bounded right up the middle. It's going to go to the second baseman, Gwynn, who makes the play, and he throws to third, but he can't get the throw. He can't get there in time, and so a run scores. Agnew Whelan comes to the plate, 1-1, and this pitch, a line drive into left field, down into the left field corner. There goes Marty Carrena to pick it up. In to score comes Carranza. In to score comes Baptista. Stopping at second is Comstock. On at first base is Scott David, and it is 7-6 in favor of Sonoma. Here's the pitch to him. Strike 3 called,
and the inning
beautiful curveball has come to an end. Yeah. The Stompers send 11 men to the plate. They score 5 runs, and They go to the bottom of the second inning here with a lead of 7-6.
Sure.
This pitch from Gwynn is bounded off at the catcher, and it goes off, the pitcher, goes into left field past the shortstop, Farley, who would meet them in a one-game playoff the way things stand now. Here's a ground ball right up the middle to Farley. Farley flips it to second base for one. The throw to first is in time for the double play, and the Diamonds, Hibbert has struck out looking and singled last time. And he's first ball hitting again, and it goes over the head of Bautista into left field for a base hit. An error last inning. That was a big error. Here's a pitch. Swung and bounded to the right side. Right at Gwynn. He makes a pickup, and he throws to first for the out. No count, and the pitch is swung and bounded left side into left field. Base hit right through the hole where no one was, and that's his base hit and an RBI as Matt Hibbert comes in to score, and it is 8-6 Sonoma. First. 3-2 count. He does not go. This pitch is grounded to the right side, and it's going to go past Gwynn into right field for a base hit. 3 for 3 in his first day back. Here's a pitch. This one grounded to left side. That's going to be trouble. It goes into left field right between them, and that's going to load the bases as Carranza goes to third and hangs out there.
This is a
2-1 count. Ground ball to the right side. Gwynn makes a stop. He throws to second for one. Mello on his first. Not in time, and a run scores. That run, of course, is going to be charged to Agnew Whelan. This throw, as the runner goes, David tries to steal second. Now he's in a rundown. Now the guy from third is going to try to score. That goes to Heiberger, and he looks in. Takes a long time to get his sign that he wants.
Part of being a team player.
Swing and a miss, strike three, and that will do it for. If they throw him out at first base, that will do it for. Here's a 2-1 pitch, and it's inside, and this one does get by. Calderon on his way to second, and he will be in there. Marty Carreno with a runner at second. The pitch from it lined into left field, base hit by the third baseman, Mauro Laura, and it's picked up in a hurry and rushed back into the infield by Lococo. Nobody out. Runners at the corners. The pitch, he bounds to the left side, and that is going to be a fair ball down the left field line. Into score comes Calderon. Marty Carreno on his way to third, and he will be told to hold up there. Bautista goes into second with a double, and the Diamonds have cut the lead to 10-7. He chokes up on the bat a little bit. Swings in this one right up the middle. There's the third baseman, the shortstop Farley, who knocks the ball sideways, and a run will come in to score, and everyone will be safe. There you go. There you can see it. It is 10-8 in favor of Sonoma. Look at their runs scored, and all but the bottom of the second for the Diamonds. Here's a pitch to him. He swings him, hits it to the left side. A good pickup by Bautista, who throws it across the diamond for the out, and that's out number one. We are in the top of the fourth. It's 10-8 Sonoma. The pitch to him is swung on, and this one lifted to the right side. It could be trouble. It's going to be short right field, but back goes Gwynn, and he makes an easy catch. And Gwynn and Yellen are just brand new additions to the roster. Here's the pitch, and that ball is bound to the left side, and Bautista will nail it right by third base. He got a long throw. Oh, it is in time. The 1-2 pitch reaches down and golfs it almost to the right side. It's picked off by the first base. Throws to first, not in time. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and this one hit to deep center field. Back goes Hibbert. He's still going. He's looking. It's off the wall. Galletti is on his way to third. Calderon on his way to second. Galletti is rounded third. He'll come in to score. The throw's going to come home, but not in time. And Galletti will score, and it's 10-9. Galletti an infield single, and Calderon hit it off the center field wall. Here's the pitch. This ball grounded to the left side. Farley comes in. He makes the play. Throws across the diamond for the out, and on to third goes Calderon. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, bounded to the right side. Here comes the second baseman. It's a slow bouncer, and so Calderon will score as Bautista is thrown out. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on to the right side, and it gets past David, who can't get it as he makes a diving attempt. And that's a single for Yellen, his first hit. The pitch to Heiberger. Swung on and hit to the left side, into left field, a base hit. Right into that hole. I've never seen that hole be such a big hole. And so far, isn't it? 2-1 count, and the 2-2 pitch from Shaw Fuss is swung and lifted to the left side, deep to left field. There goes Marty Carreno about there, and he can't get it. It's going to be by him. He picks it up, finally throws it into second base. Carranza comes into second with a stand-up double. Shaw Fuss up here with a 2-0 count to Bautista, and he swings and lines this one down the left field line, and that's going to go down into the corner. Marty Carreno will chase that as Carranza comes in to score. Around first, Bautista on his way to second, and he will be in there with a stand-up double. Verging, they may have slowed down just because they thought they might have hit each other. This ball is lifted to center field. Wallace is over. Wallace says he's got it. Runner is tagging at second, and he's not going to go as Wallace throws a fine throw into third base, and that holds the runner Wallace threw that on the fly into third base, and Comstock flew out to Wallace. Here's Shaw Fuss pitching, and this ball lined to the left side. Marty Crane is back. Can he get there? No, it's over his head and against the wall. Now to third goes Bautista. He will come in to score, and on into second goes Scott David with a double, and that's the third double of the inning. He can't stay away. Pitch is lifted to the left side. Marty Carrena has a beat on this one, and he is underneath it, and he makes the catch. It's going to third as Scott David. Here comes the throw, and he's in. 2 runs in for Sonoma. They lead 12-10. They've got a runner at third here with 2 down. And the pitch is swung and bounded to the left side. Charging is Mello. He throws to first and gets him. So the Sonoma Stompers score 2 and leave 1. And at the end of 5.5, it's 12-10. Winds and delivers. This pitch, ground ball to the right side at the first baseman. He picks it off and throws to Deposian in time for out number 1. The pitch to Wallace is swung and he hits his high fly ball to center field. Hibbert says he has it. It's a very high fly ball, and if it falls in. It falls in between everybody, double. And Wallace goes into second.
He lost it in the lights for sure, but that's a double.
The pitch to him this time as he hits this one to right center field, and it's right at the center fielder Hibbert this time, and he makes the catch. He barely had to move. Deposian looks at Wallace back at second and comes to the plate, and Calderon lets that one go by, and he goes all the way back to the backstop, and Wallace will head to third where he's in safely.
Now a single will for sure bring a run in.
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, bounded right up the middle to the right side. Scott David has it. He flips it to the shortstop Farley, and that's out number 3. So the Diamonds get a couple base runners here in the bottom of the 5th, but they can't bring them home. And so at the end of 5, the score, Sonoma 12 and Pittsburg 10. Here he goes. Here's the pitch. Heiberger throws to second, and Bradley is in there. The 1-2 pitch to Lococo is swung on, and it's lined to the left field. That's going to go to left center. Over comes Marty Carrena, who cuts it off, but not before Bradley will come in to score, and Lococo has himself a single. There's only been 1 inning so far. We're in the 6th. There goes Lococo. The ball is lined in the left field for a base hit. It goes right between the third baseman and the shortstop, and so now there are runners at first and second with 1 out. Martinez has his sign, and the 1-2 pitch is swung on him. It's strike 3. Greeted by a lot of base runners. This ball's to the right side. It's going to go into right field for a base hit. Here comes Lococo. Rounding third is Caron to try to score, and he comes in to score as the Diamonds fall down 15-10 here. Stepping up to the plate is Eddie Moralora. The pitch to him is bound to the left side. Bautista charges it, makes the play, steps on third, end of inning. But it looks like Joe Lewis is up and has a bat to hit for him. This pitch to Bautista is a high fly ball to left field. Lococo is underneath it, and he makes the catch, and that's out number 1. And the 0-2 pitch is swung on right up the middle, and it's going to go into center field, a base hit. Lewis on to second, and he'll hold there. And the Diamonds have runners at first and second and 1 out, and now they got a little rally going. Out in the bullpen for the Snomas. This ball bound to the left side. The third baseman, Moralora, has it. He throws to second for 1. And time, they say. No one has had particularly much success. This He's still with a catch at third base. People are pitching and hitting, and it depends. They want to do their best. This pitch is strike 3 called. The last 3 of the first half. Here's the pitch, and this ball is lined into left field, grounded actually on 1 hop into left field for a base hit, and that's going to be put Hibbert on at first base. Dennis Neal, apparently. Here comes the runner going to second. Go to second is not going to be in time, and 1 ball and no strikes the count here to Matt Lococo. And the Diamonds trying to get out of here with a big 0 on the scoreboard. That pitch is a broken bat, ground ball. It gets over Galetti's glove, goes into right field. Rounding third is Hibbert, and he will come down and score. As that just was on deck is Daniel Baptista, and he's been a hot bat tonight as well. 4 or 5 times he's had a hit. There goes Lococo. Here's a pitch. Right side bounded right at the second baseman, and he's got it and throws out. And the pitch from Toposian, and he swings and hits this one to left side, and that's deep to left field. Back goes the left fielder, and he can't get this off the wall. It stays out there in the warning track. Wallace is on his way to second with a stand-up double, his second double in a row. The pitch. Swung on a whack down the right side, and it's going to be a base hit to right field. Marcus Bradley almost overruns it, stops it, and throws it back in, and Wallace will stop at third, and the Diamonds have runners at the corners with 1 out. The pitch to Calderon. Inside, he goes all the way to the backstop. There goes Galetti on his way to second. Here comes the throw. Galetti's in there. He's out. The 1-2 count from Dennis Neal. His pitch is, did he hole off? Did he swing? No, he swung, and it's out number 2. Strike 3. So he's called out. I mean, he's out swinging. He tried to check his swing. He could not do it.
Here, look at that.
Well, look at now he changed it. Now there he goes up and down. Up and down. So it goes both ways, I guess. Here's a pitch, so to speak. That was strike. Did he swing? Yes, he did. And that's the second time that in the inning the Stompers have tried to check their swing and couldn't.
We're 3.5 hours into the game.
So you think that helped the call? Well, Dennis Neal strikes out the side, and we're going to the bottom of the 8th with the Stompers leading 16-11. Everybody is feeling it a bit, but it's Ian Wall spits his pitch by Marty Karenas hit to deep right field. Back goes Bradley back to the warning track to make the catch.
Well, you're doing a great job here for us.
That pitch is a line drive by base hit into right field. Bautista will go to third and hold on, and the bases are loaded as we're going to the top of the order. And the pitch from Wendorf is swung on. And this is looped into right field, and it's going to fall in for a base hit. Everyone will go up 90 feet. Heiberger makes it into second as the throw goes in there. And so the Diamonds have scored a run, and the bases are still loaded.
And we got B.J. Gwynn coming up.
This is the tying run at the plate. Here's the 2-2 pitch. He swung it, lines into left field, and it is going to fall in for a base hit. And to score comes Lewis. Everybody moves up 90 feet, and the Diamonds have the bases loaded still, and it is 16-13.
Still only 1 out.
The 3-2 pitch. Everybody goes. That bounces up there, and that will score a run as Vinny Galetti takes ball 4, and in to score comes Chad Heiberger, and it's now 16-14, and the bases are still loaded. 1-0 count. 1-0 count to Calderon. That pitch is swinging a high fly ball to the right side. Actually, it's the second baseman, David, who says he's got it, and he makes the catch. Yasuda does not go. This pitch is lined to the left side. Marty Carrera goes back. Can he get there? He does. He makes the catch. Lawrence set to go. 3-1 count. The 3-1 pitch. There goes Yasuda. The pitch is high. Heiberger throws to second, and the ball goes out of the glove of Mello, who had it in time, I think, to tag him out. The pitch. Swung on. He lines us to the left side, and Marty Carrera is not going to be able to make the catch. He comes in charging, and here comes the throw to the plate. And he's safe. The home plate before he got tagged out. This pitch is grounded to the right side. Galetti is over there, and he snares it. Can he get him in time? Yes. This pitch is swung on and foul tipped, or no, lost by Heiberger for a second, so he throws him out, and that's a strikeout to end the top of the 9th inning. The 1-1 pitch swung on and popped up foul into right field, and the first baseman makes the catch. Baptista catches the ball with one hand as he's running down the foul line. I think it was a fair ball, but to come to the plate. Here he comes, full count. Pitch is whacked to the right side, but it's a one-hopper to David. David stops it, throws to first. He got him. And that's the end of the ball game. And what a ball game it was. I'm 7 o'clock. I hope you can join us then. Thank you, and have a good rest of your night. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you. I really enjoyed it. Well, I'm sorry, your name is Scott McDonald. Scott McDonald? Yeah. Ron, nice to meet you. Thank you very much. Thank you for your kind words, too. I don't know. The whole game was so...